Come and do that up here.
Yeah, we could do some ASMR.
Come on see your fans.
Oh, yeah.
Hi everyone and welcome to the season finale. It's episode 6 of My 3 Chats. I'm Wendy.
I'm Eloise.
From My 3 Cats, Cat Sitters. And this is the final episode in our first series of our podcast.
Yeah.
And what are we talking about today, Eloise?
Well, I thought we could talk about upcoming plans and just have a general chat.
A general cat chat.
Yes, cat chats.
Our favourite subject.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So we've enjoyed our first little adventure into the world of YouTube.
Yeah.
We're thinking we might do it as an actual podcast on for your ears only.
Yeah. we like doing this, but we don't.
I had to brush my hair.
Yeah.
And stuff.
If we're doing it as an actual podcast, you don't have to see us, and that might be better.
Yeah, nobody wants to see us, really, do they?
No.
We'll perhaps upload this onto some kind of podcast platforms, and then maybe we'll do next series as an audio.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's all an experiment.
It'll be back at some point in the new year.
Yes.
So
yes.
We don't know when.
This is just an experiment.
Yeah.
But we hope you've enjoyed it so far. We've enjoyed it.
We have.
We're just chatting and nattering.
Yeah.
So this is our final episode, and it's gonna be such a cliffhanger.
It's not. It's really not.
No, it's not, is it? So what have you been up to this week, Eloise?
Well, visits have gone down a bit.
Yes.
Like, none of us have been particularly busy.
Yeah, so we're middle of November. So it's a quiet time. It's coming into winter. We're between school holidays, and it's a quiet time of year for holidays anyway. So we're just using the time to catch up on admin and preparation.
Yeah, we've been preparing for Christmas a lot. I've been sort of working on a Christmas schedule for the social media.
Yes, you have.
So I've been making new graphics.
Ooh, yes.
Just new posts in general, because we have a very sort of strict schedule. Like it is a lot of the same posts. It's kind of a routine, but I want to change it up a bit for Christmas. So look out for new posts.
Yes. So we're trying to get into sort of a little routine with our posts now, so that we're sort of in people's minds. People will probably be seeing us a lot more, just popping up and sort of reminding you that we're there. And judging by the amount of new inquiries that we are still getting, which is not that usual for this time of year.
No.
It seems to be going well.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Christmas inquiries.
We have
had to deal with.
Yes, they all came in a big old flurry last week.
They came in when you had gone away for the weekend.
Yes.
And although I could have dealt with them, I didn't want to. I was so scared of ruining something and
ruining Christmas.
So I just said, "Can you do them when you're back?"
So probably wasn't the best timing, but I needed to let everyone know that we were almost full for Christmas, and we are now completely full for Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and Boxing Day, and New Year's Eve. So I needed to let all our customers know that, because we were suddenly getting a bit of a flurry of inquiries. Like we got to November and people had started going, Christmas. So I did email everyone out, and then promptly went away for the weekend, and Eloise went, because everyone went, I need to book for Christmas. So so I've been this week working out who can do which visits over Christmas, and sort of doing a schedule so we can sort of all have some time off and make sure that also cats are fed and looked after. And So yeah, at the moment, I pretty much managed to cover most existing customers. We are unfortunately having to turn away new customers over Christmas because we're full.
Yeah, and we would like to prioritise our existing customers.
Yes, of course. Yeah. So yeah, as I say, the three main, well, the 2 bank holidays and Christmas Eve, we're full really now, aren't we? We do have some availability the week before Christmas and a little bit of availability
the week
between Christmas and New Year. But yeah, we are pretty full now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been looking at that, and just planning visits in general. It's becoming quite a big job now, our sort of scheduling process.
Yeah, it is.
Because we get bookings coming through all the time via our online app.
There's different ways that they can come through. Like say on Time to Pet, existing customers can just request visits.
Yeah.
But we also get email inquiries from new customers.
Yeah.
Facebook messages.
Yeah.
And, all sorts.
Yeah. So that's becoming like it's like a once a week task now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bigger task than it used to be.
Much bigger, yeah. So we do have to basically look through each week now and look ahead at all the visits that are booked in and plan which cat sitter is going to be doing which visits, and then that can change from 1 minute to the next because we could then get more bookings in, which might mean having to swap things around and juggle things around. So it is becoming quite a task.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just to give you some context, we've got, I think the week between Christmas and New Year, we've got just short of 200 visits now.
Yeah. Which
is like the sort of numbers we were doing over in August, wasn't it? So
in summer.
That's like top.
Which is our highest.
Yeah.
We get the most visits then. It goes sort of summer then Christmas, but now Christmas is pretty much becoming equal with summer.
Yeah. So it is becoming a task in itself.
But with that, although we've got a lot of visits to cover, we have got new cat sitters.
We have, yes.
We've now got Katie and Fiona.
Yes, we have. So in anticipation of our increased bookings and visits, because the number of customers has gone up, we're looking ahead and we've increased our team. So we already have increased it by 2.
Yeah.
So as Eloise says, Katie and Fiona.
Yes.
So Katie is going to be doing visits in the Appleton region.
Sort of Appleton, Grapnel Hayes.
Yes, that sort of area.
Maybe like Stretton, sort of that area.
Yeah, which is an area we've sort of historically struggled a bit to cover, and we've kind of done it.
We've had to do it because we've never really had anyone in that specific
Yeah.
area.
And it's not far for us.
No.
But it is far when we're also covering the opposite direction as well.
In Lynn, say,
yeah. So it is good to have somebody who is actually based there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Katie's done her first few visits this week.
Chico last weekend, which went so well, and they just, looking at her messages, they just became best friends. He was up on her lap and he was purring and making biscuits.
He was,
really good.
Yeah, so Katie's all settled in and part of the team. And then Fiona is now also, she's done her first few visits, hasn't she?
She has.
She is doing over in the Sankey area, so the West Warrington area, which is also another very busy area. We were always really busy over there.
Yeah.
So Fiona has done her first visits this weekend, which I went to meet her new customers. So they're not new to customers to us, but obviously she is a new cat sitter for them.
Mm-hmm.
So just to ensure a smooth transition, we did another meet and greet. So the owners could meet Fiona, Fiona could meet them, meet the cats.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was all make sure everybody's happy, any questions, etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all gone fine, apart from so the 3 cats, and Ernest was feeling a bit shy and went into he was there on the first visit. On the second visit, I get a phone call from Fiona. Can't find Ernest. They're indoor cats, so they're not gone out. But she couldn't find him. She has been in every room. She's been in rooms with doors shut, just in case he'd gone and somehow got in there. She'd looked in she basically hunted high and low around this house and could not find him anywhere.
No.
Anyway, long story short, he tucked himself up in bed. There he was underneath the duvet in an otherwise beautifully made bed, and you would not have not known that he was there. He was under a duvet with cushions and pillows on top of him, and he was just there snuggled up in bed. So, bless him. So yes,
she was a little bit stressed, and the owner was a bit stressed. But it was all fine.
Everyone was completely fine.
And
there was Ernest.
I got back here. I was like, "Is Ernest been found?
Is Ernest okay?" But yeah, Ernest was absolutely fine. He was all snuggled up, enjoying his little self, oblivious. So yes, So those are our 2 new cat sitters, taking our team up to, I think it might be 13.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. 13 active cat sitters with another couple.
Yes.
In the wings.
Yeah.
So that's what we've done this week, really, isn't it?
This week. Yeah, we have had a couple visits, us 2.
Yeah.
I've looked after Eddie and Stan.
Who
are new customers.
Yes. Yes, they are new.
Very new.
Hello. Come on. You're not going in there. Come on.
Yeah, so Eddie and Stan's owner are really, really lovely, and they were lovely boys. I got told that they might be quite shy with me. No, not at all. As soon as they realised that I was there to give them their food, they were straight down the stairs every time I went in the morning. And
Billy,
like her, they were very vocal cats. They wouldn't stop meowing until I put their food down on the floor for them. So I couldn't stop to play with them for a bit or stroke them because they just wanted their food. But yeah, they were great.
Just a minute, I have to go and
just go and get her.
Why do you need to go in there? Come on, sit here.
The people want to see you.
There you go. No, I don't want to. I want to go in that room. So yeah, lovely Eddie and Stan.
And you've had a couple of visits as well.
Yes, Mulan and Suki, lovely Siamese cats. I've been looking after those 2 guys who are beautiful. So Mulan and Suki, so they're Siamese cats, and they are incredibly intelligent, as Siamese cats are. And I have looked after them for a few years now, and there was a time where their owner was having some problems with them. Basically, one or both, I'm not sure if it was one or both of them, were weeing in places that they shouldn't. So when they went away, they would confine them to the kitchen. I mean, it was a big kitchen. Confine them to the kitchen, just basically to try and sort of obviously stop them from weeing on soft furnishings, carpets and what have you. So it was easier to contain.
Easy to clean up.
Yeah. So they've tried all sorts of things, changing litter trays and litter type, all the usual things that you can think of. And it came down to the fact that they're both quite anxious cats.
Yeah.
But in a different way to usual, sort of that they weren't timid. They were both very friendly around your feet and everything else. Into everything. They'd you'd open a cupboard and they were straight in there. But I think they were anxious around each other.
Yeah.
So they would sort of, I don't know, they never fought.
No.
They were both, they are both female.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they ever, well, I didn't see them ever sort of fighting.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they found it difficult to be together.
Yeah.
So for a while, when they were away, they'd have one in the kitchen and then they would eat together. But then while between visits, one would go into like a utility room area and one would stay in the kitchen area just to sort of keep them separate.
Yeah.
But it still was kind of happening. Anyway, over time, obviously I wasn't, quite a few months would go by between me going back to visits. Anyway, this year, the problem seems to have completely been solved because this year I went back and their owner said, it's all been sorted. And they just keep them set when they're alone together in the house, they keep them in completely separate rooms. Yeah. And the cats are completely fine with that. And there's been no issues ever since.
So one of them is now in the kitchen as they used to be.
Yeah.
And one's in like a living room.
Yeah, one's in a completely separate living room. Plenty of room, completely separate. I mean, they always had completely separate litter trays. But they're just in very different parts of the house.
I suppose basically. They can't even smell each other.
Yeah.
When they're in the kitchen utility room, there's only a door really between them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And they're not sort of interacting particularly at all between visits.
Yeah.
And they're just and they like different cats. They seem much calmer. They seem, I mean, they didn't seem particularly wound up or anxious before.
I think just the fact that they were having issues with them weeing.
Yes,
there's none of that. There's none of it. Yeah, obviously was causing them some sort of stress because they weren't going to their litter tray. Whereas now, there's no issues with that at all.
No issue. I've not had to clean up a single wee puddle at all.
Anywhere. Yeah,
really and before that, I was doing that a lot, and it was sort of eating into the time that I could spend with the cats.
Yeah.
Whereas now I can sit and they'll, they come and sit on my knee. They're both purring away, and they both seem much more relaxed and happy.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
Sorry, she's playing with cardboard now.
So it's lovely. Really, really nice to see them so calm and relaxed, and I've sort of said that in my messages, and I think their owner's really happy that it's kind of resolved itself as well. So sometimes with things like that you just have to, I don't know, just try lots of different things and just be patient.
We'd never seen that before, so we were a bit stuck on advice to give them as well.
But I mean, with our Ronnie and Reggie, we separate them from time to time because sometimes you just need to give them that space, don't you?
Yeah.
So, things like that. So, Mulan, Suki, and who else? Minnie and Coco. Lovely, lovely favourites of ours.
Yeah. I've done a couple visits for you.
Yes.
But you've seen them a lot this week.
Yeah. So, Minnie and Coco. They've been, Coco in particular has been anxious in the past and can sometimes get a little bit nervous. She was a bit freaked out by the window cleaners.
I went and the window cleaners, she was completely fine, and then the window cleaners turned up and she dashed off upstairs under the bed. We've also found, because we went together, didn't we? Just because we were together, so we popped in to feed them, and we noticed that Coco, she just wasn't herself when the two of us were there, but then as soon as it's only one of us, she's completely fine and she's all cuddly as she is. I don't know if it's because there were two voices, or I think maybe she's just a bit overwhelmed, but now we know sort of not to really go together.
So just one at a time.
Because
she's completely fine when it's just you.
And she was all over my legs.
Completely fine when it's just me.
Following me around. No issues.
Just the sort of funny little things that we notice, don't we, when we're on a visit.
Each cat is so different.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
What is she doing?
She's just pulling the what do you call it?
I don't
know. The bottom bit of the kitchen.
Yeah.
She's pulling that off. Look at her. Can you stop that, please? She's been very naughty. You're not naughty, are you? No, I'm a good girl, aren't you? So, looking ahead to after Christmas and the New Year, my 3 cats will obviously be carrying on.
Yeah, getting bigger, as it usually does.
Getting bigger, yeah. We've got some plans in the pipeline. Yeah. For now, we're just going to carry on as we are, making sure we've got all the sort of systems in place to make sure it's running really smoothly. I am still going to be taking more of a back seat from actual visits, which I still find difficult because it's what I built, the business on. But I do have to be there for support for all the other cat sitters. So, even just this weekend, we've had a couple of issues like a door issue, the poor Ernest going missing in the bed, things like that. I need to be available for all my cat sitters to be able to ring me anytime so that I can be there if they need me. So I can't do that if I'm out and about doing visits myself. So I am going to be working on that. But if obviously there's, I've got my regulars that I've looked after for years and years, and if there are visits like that I need to pass to some of my other cat sitters, I will be making sure that again there's a smooth transition, making sure everybody's met everybody that they need to, and everybody's happy and comfortable and everything. So that's kind of plans that will be ongoing in the new year. So you're going to be social media-ing it up a bit.
This year I did a course to become a digital marketing specialist.
Yes, you did.
So from that point I sort of wanted to do my own thing in social media marketing. So obviously in the past couple months I've sort of revamped our social media, and for the new year I'm looking to set up my own business to help other businesses, particularly pet businesses, because I feel like that is my little
your little niche area of expertise.
I've done it for you. So that's something that I'm going to be setting up in the new year. So as of now, I'm just sort of, trying to get a portfolio in place, and just figure out what I want everything to be before I actually get into it properly.
Getting like your own social media profiles and things up your logo. So you'll be able to do basically help other pet businesses with their social media, and also perhaps like their other other admin and the way we because we obviously do our own admin, and we know how it all works now, don't we? So and the software that we use is brilliant really for that.
Good. I'd like to sort of introduce that to other pet businesses because I think it's great, and I think it's something that will help a lot of pet businesses just sort of go that extra mile, because I think it really did help us.
Definitely.
We wouldn't be the business we are now without that system.
No, definitely not.
So I think Time to Pet is definitely something that I'd like to sort of bring
to be able to introduce to other small businesses. Because prior to using the Time to Pet app, I was just using WhatsApp.
Yeah, you were just like texting people.
I was texting and WhatsApping customers. And my phone was just like full of people's numbers, which apart from anything else is not very secure or like GDPR compliant. I'm like, if I lost my phone, it was just full of people's personal phone numbers and details.
So now it's all on the system. We don't have phone numbers and emails saved on our phones.
No, it's all secure on the app, and it just made everything so much easier. The bookings come in. We email out from the app. The messages from the cat sitters go out through the app. The customers can contact us and the cat sitters through the app. It's just
It's great for everyone.
Yeah, and it's just made life like so much easier. So
especially as the business has got bigger with more customers, more cat sitters.
Yeah.
You know,
and it saves like huge amounts of time as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And really, yeah, you're right. We wouldn't have grown as big as we have without that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, if you can use that for, you know, to help other people, that would be good. Oh, here's Alex. Do you want to be on our podcast?
Not got a top on.
So Eloise Jade Media,
will
be launching in the new year.
Yeah.
So that is it for our first season or series. Are we American or are we British?
We're British.
Okay, so our first series is come to an end. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've had fun. We'll hopefully be doing another one again early next year.
Yeah.
When we've got a whole new list of cat-related things to talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a good Christmas if we don't see you before then, and we'll be back again in the new year with some more cat things. See you again soon. Bye.
Bye.